Welcome back. In this tutorial, we will be solving some exercises based on what we learned in previous tutorial. So, we will be creating this object and this object. So, let's begin with first object. So, click on Start Mechanical Design, Part Design. Then at first, actually we have to create this shape and we will make pad of it. So as this shape is vertical, so we will take a vertical plane for it. So click on sketch, click on this vertical plane. Now we want to create this shape. So let's start. Suppose I will take rectangle for the bottom plate. Now this rectangle I want it symmetric to this vertical axis. Therefore I will create one axis. Click on axis and create one axis. Then select this line, press control and select this line and select this axis. So you have to select the axis at last. Then click on constraint define in dialog box and click on symmetry. So it will create the symmetry around that axis. Then next is these two vertical lines. So we will create two lines. This is the first line, second line. Again we will make them symmetric. Control and select three object, symmetry. Okay. Then give the dimension for the base, it is 75. Click on constraint, select the line, give the position. Double click, it is 75. Then the thickness is 9. Constraint, vertical line, location, double click, 9. And next is this gap is also 9. So again constraint, select the two lines, double click, 9. Okay. So this bottom part is ready. Then next is these two circles are there at the height of 40. Suppose we will create one horizontal axis and we will give a constraint distance of 40 from horizontal line to this axis, 40. Okay. Now using this center point we will create two circles. So click on circle, select that intersection point. When both axis gets orange, that means we have selected the intersection. Click there, create first circle, select the, now it is showing the center point of previous circle. So click on that and create second circle. Then give the parameter. So first radius is 15 and other radius 15 plus 8 is 23. So constraint, select first circle, double click, select radius. So first is 15, enter. Again constraint outside, again it is 23. So it is ready. Then here closing lines will be needed. So select line command and select intersection of line and circle. Again select second intersections. Then double click the quick trim and remove the unwanted shape. So in this way we have to create a outside boundary actually. Then this dimension is gone, we will give it again to make it fully constrained. So 50. In this way this shape is fully constrained and we have created the outside boundary only. Then click on exit workbench, then click on pad to create it, to turn it into 3D object. Now this pad I want it at both sides actually, so that I will get this center plane to create this stiffener. So I want to extrude it on both sides of the sketch. So for that I will use mirror extend, so that it will extrude on both sides of the sketch. Then I will give the total width is 50, total, not total actually, half of the total, so it will be 26. So you have to give half length, so here it will become 52 then click on OK. So this portion is ready, so you can view it by making it shading with edges on. So in this way this portion is ready. Then the stiffener, so stiffener will be on the center plane, this vertical plane, so we will take that vertical plane and click on sketch, then create one line, then select this point, control select this point, then constraint defined in dialog box, coincidence. Okay, again select this point, control select this point, again constraint defined in dialog box, coincidence. Okay, then exit workbench, isometric view, then click on this arrow below the solid combine, click on that, and from here click on stiffener, then give the thickness. So what is the thickness is 8, so give it 8, and we need it exactly around the center, so neutral fiber is already thick, so it is already coming the way we want it, so click on OK. So it is created. Now same thickness stiffener we will need on other side also, so for that select this stiffener, then click on mirror. Okay, it has selected actually the complete object. Okay, stiffener and face 1. Okay, we don't want to mirror face 1, we want the complete stiffener to be mirrored. So what we will do, we will go here, click plus before the part body, then click on the stiffener actually here, stiffener feature, then click on mirror, then mirroring element, define the mirror plane. So mirror plane will be at the vertical at the center, at the middle of both the object. So we will take this mirror and click OK. So in this way this object is ready. So after that we will create this next object. So again click on start, mechanical design, part design. Okay, now for this object at first we will create this bottom plate, so we will take horizontal plane for that. So click on sketch, click on horizontal plane, then create these two circles at the gap of 100. So take the circle command, create the first circle here, then second circle here, and give the gap between two circles. At first give the circle radius, so first circle radius is 21, again constraint, give the other circle radius, so other circle radius is 65 is the diameter, so double click, make it diameter 65, give the 65, then the gap between two circle is 100, so click on this vertical and this center point and make it 100. Then these two lines are tangent, so create tangent line from here. Click on the arrow below the line and take bitangent line. Click on the first circle, click on the second circle. Again bitangent line, first circle, second circle. Click on both the circle. So this is ready. Then we don't want internal circles, so just double click on the quick trim and remove them. Okay, so you have to create a single shape, outside boundary of the shape. Then click on exit workbench. Then make the pad of it, so it is a pad of 12 size. So click on pad. So before that, actually suppose if we want like this, so we have to interchange the radius actually. So we just double click this and we will make it 65 diameter, 65 diameter, 65, and here we will make it diameter 42, 42. Okay, exit workbench. So it has been created like this. Then make the pad. The thickness is, pad thickness is 12. Give the 12 here. Enter. So this bottom pad is ready. Then create this circle again here. Sketch. Select the surface and circle, and select this circle and this circle using control. Then constraint dependent dialog box and make it coincidence. So it will automatically take that diameter or radius. Same way here also we'll take one circle, then control select this outside arc, then constraint dependent dialog box coincidence. Okay, so they are properly placed. Exit workbench. Now we have to make pad of this circle by the height of 36 minus 12, that is 24. So we'll make pad. Now we want only at the at this time actually these both circles are in the same sketch, but we want to make the pad of this circle only. So therefore in on this no selection, right click on no selection and click on go to profile definition, then select this circle. Okay, and give the thickness of 24. Okay, so it will create pad of that circle only. Same way for this circle, pad, right click on this selection, no selection, profile definition, select this circle. Okay, give the thickness of 12. Okay, so total height will become 24 here, here 36. Then next are these two holes, through holes. So again sketch, select this surface, circle, then select this circle and this outside circle. Constraint dependent dialog box, make them concentricity. Click on concentricity, so those will be automatically concentric. Then using constraint, give the parameter of internal circle. So it is 24 diameter. Then exit workbench. Then make the pocket. So I want through pocket. So click on this dimension and click to up to last. Okay. So this through pocket is created. We'll just make the edges on, shading with edges, so it will be visible properly. Then next is this circle, this surface, again circle from the center point, constraint, give the diameter. So diameter is 36, give 36. exit workbench. Then click on pocket. Up to last is already selected. Okay, so this is also created. So we can make this. Okay, exit. Then we can make this line. Okay, it is going in the editing. We can make those lines. So this is the sketch. So right click and hide it, so it will be invisible. Then next is the internal. Then next is internal circle. Internal stiffener we have to create it. So before that we can create this keyway 12 by 5. So again sketch, select this surface. Then I want it internally, so I will create suppose one rectangle. Then I want this rectangle symmetric, so I will create one axis and select this line, control this line and axis, and click on constraint define in dialog box symmetry. Okay, then next I want it to be tangent to this circle, so select this circle and this line and constraint define in dialog box tangency. Okay, now I want this height to be 5, and if we define it from center, that means this 5 and this 18, that is 23. So we will give it from center constraint. From this it will become 23. Okay, so actually we will not need this tangency, we will need it to be inside, so it will cut properly. Then we will give the width of 12, so constraint, click on this line and make it 12. Okay, so it is properly defined now. Exit workbench, then pocket, click on pocket, up to last is there. Okay, so in this way this keyway is created. Click on zoom fit. Then last item is this stiffener. So that stiffener will come on the this vertical plane. So select that plane, sketch, then create one line here, line, then select the corner, then select this line by pressing Ctrl, then constraint define in dialog box coincidence. Okay, again this line and this line, constraint in defined this point and line actually and coincidence. Okay, then give the constraint from this point to this axis. So it is for the bigger circle, that is half of the 65. So just double click, give 65 divided by 2, enter. So it is 32. Same way for this constraint, from select this point, this axis, and give the radius of this circle, it is 21. So double click 21. Then at the corner you have to draw a small line, otherwise it will not create the stiffener. So create one small line here and other small horizontal line you have to create it, so it will merge properly. Exit workbench, then isometric zoom fit, then stiffener. Click on this arrow below this solid combine, stiffener, give the thickness of 12. So in this way zoom fit, so in this way this object is ready. So in this way both the objects are created. Okay, so we will stop here. You can view the next video here, and if you want to view next exercises, visit this video, and if you want to view the complete CATIA playlist, it is here, and you can subscribe this channel from here. So thanks for joining. We will stop here.